Now this is one of probably the most overlooked, most powerful machine in building a brand. Word of mouth. When your friend says, that is a good product, that is a cool store, you need to check that out, that means more to you than any ad campaign, than anything you could do. But so many companies, if you pull out their marketing plan, you know, they've got print ads, they've got broadcast, they've got event sponsorship, but you don't see word of mouth buzz. It needs to be strategic and it needs to be planned. So do you stir up controversy like Budweiser just last week during the Super Bowl? Now they had a lot of spots, but the big buzz was that they created a spot that after they created it, they got cold feet and they thought they might get some negative PR, so they decided not to run the spot. Well, everyone wants to see something that the rest of the world can't see, so it drove millions of people to their website because you could view the spot. Budweiser is such a brilliant branding machine. You can go to Budweiser and you can get a free email that says KarenPost@budweiser.com. You know, so they created that controversy. I'm sure it was very strategic. You know, get viral, create news. Every one of your companies should have a small team of people that can have a budget and that can make decisions, that can respond to timely opportunities. As things happen in the news so many times, that is a big opportunity to do something quickly. But if you've got all this bureaucracy set up and the budget has to be approved and no one can make decisions, you know, your competitor is leveraging that in building their brand. Give your audience something to talk about and understand that buzz needs to be a planned priority in your brand building. Now the final piece is providing this remarkable excursion, this journey way before they buy, while they're buying, and after they're buying. Now here's a cool company, the Kimpton Hotel Group in San Francisco. Their corporate culture brand theme, every hotel tells a story. They take old vintage buildings and they turn them into very cool properties and hotels. Hotel Monica is one of their concepts, and they have found through research and customer insight that most travelers are insecure when they travel and they're lonely. So when you check into their hotel, they ask you if you'd like a friend, and they deliver you a goldfish that stays with you for while you're there. You don't have to feed it. It's a small little living touch that they add to their brand experience. Okay, so I cannot overemphasize this whole experience piece. So you've got your company, you've got great campaigns, you've got great products, you've got all this good stuff, and then someone has a bad experience and it spreads like wildfire. Now I'm about to play you a little movie that I know you have all experienced, and then we'll talk about it.
Darn it, I can't believe this thing is broken again. I have a meeting in 2 hours. Relax, it shouldn't be a problem. I distinctly remember the salesperson saying that this brand's customer service totally rocked. Anything goes wrong, anytime, they will be there to help. Where is their stupid phone number? I'm sure it's here somewhere. Well, I'm sure it's on the website. Let me go look there. God, what is all this? All I want is some information. It's like you got to watch a friggin' movie to get to anything. Surely their phone number is on the homepage. No phone number. All right, contact us. Got to be there. No phone number. Help. Surely it will be there. No friggin' phone number on this whole site. How do they expect me to talk to them? This is insane. This is a huge company. I guess I will just call information.
Assistance where you can get movie listings, recipes, and guess that phone number. How may I help?
Hi, I'm in a rush. Can you give me the phone number for Slow Mo Incorporated?
Ma'am, did you say Slow Mo Incorporated?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, I have several hundred listed here. Do you know what city it's in?
No. Do you have a headquarters or like a main telephone number?
Ma'am, I don't know. Which one would you like, ma'am?
Just give me the first one.
Okay, that'd be 1-800-345-8976. Can we get you a rent-a-car today?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Thank you for calling Slow-Mo Incorporated, the right answer when speed is not an option. Please listen carefully, for our options have changed to better serve you, and this call may be recorded to ensure we've tried. To hear this message in Spanish, press 1. To hear this message in French, press 2. To hear this message in Polish, press 3. To hear this message in English, press 1, 2, 3, then the 4, then the 5, the 6. Unfortunately, we are also experiencing a high volume of calls due to a recall on a product. Your wait time may exceed 2 hours. If this is an inconvenience, you may want to call back at midnight. Or, if absolutely necessary, dial 0 to speak with an operator. Good afternoon. This is Emil. May I help you, please?
Oh, finally! I have been trying to reach a live human for over 30 minutes. Can you please help me? I'm in a rush and this thing is not working.
Ma'am, I'll do my best. To start with, let's set up a file for you.
Okay, fine.
I'll need to get a little information from you. Name, address, phone number, and I'll also need to get some DNA. We'll take that from a saliva sample. Okay, now, before we begin, just in case I can't answer your questions, let's get a major credit card from you so that I can pass you on to a specialist for an additional service of $45 a minute.
Okay, fine.
Okay, now, what model are you calling about?
The X24GZZ.
Ma'am, may I ask you, when did you purchase that model?
I don't know. Maybe last month?
Well, ma'am, the good news is I've found it in our system. The other news is that it's discontinued, and we don't provide service for that model any longer.
You're kidding.
No, ma'am, I'm not. Ma'am, would you like to hear about our newest line? Ma'am, are you still there? Ma'am? Hello, ma'am, are you still there? Hello?
Now, all of us have been there. We bought a product that we paid a little more for because they promised that there would be great service, and then you have that experience. Now, being up here, I had a hard time hearing the second voice. I don't know if you had a hard time hearing the second voice, but it was a long, I mean, it took like 20 minutes to go through that, and it seems like all of us go through that all the time. So you've got your brand, and you've got your great ad campaign, and then you have an experience like that, and it just wipes that out. So remember that as you're transforming, it's not only the communication as you're building your brand, but it's really the operational aspects of what your client is doing or what your retailer is doing, and walk in your customer's shoes. Be the buyer. Go through that phone system nightmare and see how easy it is to get through to someone. You know, and it also is amazing. Business Week did a study. Over 35% of all the big national companies do not respond to their emails. So they invite the customer, oh, tell us what you think, send us a question, and then they just never respond, like they never want to talk to you. You know, there's even retailers that I have called. I was in Las Vegas last week, and I'm not going to mention the retailer's name, but this is a big, big company. And I called after hours, no recording whatsoever. It just rang and rang and rang. Now, these are simple things that can really build or kill your brand. Oh, where did that come from? That's my little niece, Chrissy. That's the wrong bunny. The bunny that I wanted to show you is this bunny. This is a company that was ready when things go wrong, because in business, things will go wrong. You're going to have customers that are going to get a bad product, have a bad experience, and being ready for that is as important as you're building your brand experience. This company sells carrots. They supplied them to a grocery store chain. The woman got some bad carrots. She was very upset. She returned them. Within 24 hours, she got a note with coupons for free carrots, a very nice apology from the owner of the company. But the cool piece about this note was those little bumps on that paper, those are actually carrot seeds. So when she was finished reading the note, she could plant the note and grow her own carrots, share that moment with her family, and continue to grow the brand way after the bad experience. So as you're thinking about your proactive marketing and your communication, come up with 3 things that could go wrong this year with your brand and be ready for those so that you can respond. Because to win back a customer that has had a bad experience, those customers are like gold. So it's all about the experience. Do you take the journey regularly? Is your experience remarkable? Do you touch on all the senses? And are you ready when bad stuff happens? Now, life is busy. There's a lot of noise out there. To brand better, you've got to test regularly, take more chances, be a great storyteller, be hugely different, not just a little, but hugely different, and make all experiences count. Now, there's a reason that there are 3 T's in the word tattoo, because it's about timing. While research and studies, they are important, if you can't move quickly and be entrepreneurial, no matter what size your organization is, you're going to miss out on opportunities. As you go to new areas that your competitors have been afraid to go, you are going to get resistance. You're going to get it from your employees. You're going to hear it from the media. You're going to even hear it from your customers. But if you believe in a new idea and you know that it is going to continue to help your brand move forward, you've got to be tough and you've got to have tenacity. And the third piece, maybe that we should add an extra T to the tattoo, because it's about transformation, but it's about starting today with your tattoos.
When you land your brand, baby, you gotta be distinct and take a stand. Oh, if you don't stand for something, baby, you ain't gonna land your brand. You need to make your mark, baby, stick your brand in their brains. If you don't got some loyalty, it's just gonna hurt your company. A brand adds value, 'cause the risk, brand makes it easy, baby. You need to make your mark, baby, stick your brand in their brain. Oh, Brandon Diva, 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 Brandon Diva. Let the Brandon Diva show you just what to do.
As I close the program today, I want to leave you with a final story about transformation. Now, I told you about the cool part of my life when I owned an ad agency for 20 years. But I didn't get to tell you about when I was in my early 20s, one of my clients wanted to hire a celebrity to do a ribbon cutting. And they wanted Marlo Thomas. And I got to pick up Marlo Thomas at the airport and spend a half a day with her. And then had a wonderful time. My life went on. And then I had a bad experience. I made some bad choices and I invested in a .com, took a big haircut, lost a ton of money, lost a lot of self-esteem, had to reinvent myself, always wanted to be a speaker. And then when Tom invited me to be on this stage and that I knew I was going to be right behind Marlo Thomas, how cool is that? So if you're a little frustrated with what's going on in your life, with you personally, or with your brand, anything can be transformed. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have a great conference, and thanks for letting me be a part of it.